do you mean?
All right.
I wanted to be there with my American flag.
All right, Koil. Let's hear it.
Again, I don't think much of whatever issues arise from this are based on like the solution to everything is making law based on the world that you play in, not OOC shit. Is the way I look at it.
Holy shit!
That's the entire thing that causes most of the issues, and that's coming from me from like an outside perspective.
Bro, he's sound whoring in Tarkov. Koil, my solution for the CG situation and NoPixel 4.0 is not for you to sound whore in Tarkov, bro. Bro must have this shit cranked so much. Like he is waiting for someone to like touch a blade of grass. Like
Perspective of how I look at everything, and this is also to do with like when police even raid housing, shit like that. You know what I mean? We don't raid houses.
I agree so far.
For OOC reasons, right? We don't want to ruin 6 months of fucking somebody's life, basically. And that's why I think there needs to be more law-based logic in the world rather than, you know, on that side of things. IMO makes more sense to head that route, sort of thing. I also have a fucking tiny dick, so.
Same.
And multiple house races. Yeah, it's irrelevant to the point I'm making, though. The point I'm trying to say is, when it comes to punishment, there needs to be an equal course from the person doing the punishing. If they can never receive anything of equal value or equal loss, the balance of the law in the world isn't balanced. Just isn't balanced.
Phenomenal take. And you guys need to understand why I think that's a good take. Let me sort of explain. It's like because a lot of this comes down to the fact that characters can't die. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, you know what I mean? It's because it's probably because like characters can't die that like you can operate a government or a police department that can be sort of more cavalier towards crims because you can't die. And then we talk about what are the biggest things they can lose, right? You know what I mean? I'm not saying that forced perma. I'm not saying that forced perma, but that's why it's like.
That's why I thought the whole idea of hardcore characters back in the day were way better. If you want privilege, you have to weigh that with your chance of loss.
Yeah, he's saying the same thing.
Yeah.
Also, chat. I can unban after if you want, but I'm not. Oh, bro, Jessamine. Bro, if you see... I think I saw who you banned. Bro, if you see shit like that, yo, fucking... What do you mean I can unban after? Bro, Jessamine, you fucking... Yo, mods, go off. You see some fucking shitter saying some shit things, fucking... Hey, show them some fucking consequences, you know?
I mean, it's got to be a circle jerk. Or feel like that, because the reality is that's where the power spectrum lies, right? And that's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna say it's like a fucking circle jerk and shit like you guys are saying though. It's just very easy. To just like, I guess, lose sight of the reality of what the law in the world should be. When you are an invincible god, essentially.
I'm gonna throw myself under the bus here. This was the I think people might know this if they know the lore, but this was Kevin's discussion that, and by the way, he had reached out. We literally reached out and we talked about it in DMs, and I would even say, I think you guys have actually seen me change my role play as a result of this conversation, which is that I role played Mickey as the mayor in a position of extreme power, but I role played him in a way that he was not like he was like unkillable, right? Sure, I role played out injuries, you could say that, but I think in the manner in which I treated certain situations, it's really funny. The NVL in NVL Mickey has nothing like all the fun, silly bank jobs I did. That kind of NVL I don't think mattered. Where I think it was more problematic is where I'm role playing the threats and the severity of violence from, say, a group that I had pissed off in character, right? Chain gang, right? I needed to role play those out as serious.
With no chance of, anything stopping you. You know what I mean? Like, the fear of a gun in this server should be enough for you to question what you're doing. Right? Yeah. But it isn't. If somebody with a gun walked up to the council and said, hey, don't do this or I'll come back and fucking murder you, bitch, and your family, there's no weight to what's said because the gun isn't valued like that. So there's no violent or criminal-oriented way of manipulating that faction, which, in my opinion, is what the world is like, IRL, and why it can work in a way like that, where it's more of a, like police corruption and shit as well.
Dad challenge me!
God, on another note, I wish I'd gone into Tarkov. This game is so beautiful. Like, God,
that's what I think
the way the guns look and like sound is so good.
The main issue is in terms of like all that sort of shit.
Wait, this isn't Tarkov? What is this? What game is this? I thought this was Tarkov. Arena Breakout? Oh. Looks good. Well, I'll watch this one. Hold on.
Need to get some water though. I was watching the court case. I was sort of chilling there watching it for a bit. Then I jumped in. Then I realized, like, dude, Mickey was killing the lawyer shit. By the way, I don't know how the relevance wasn't held with the whole he runs the PD and the mayor, in which also runs the government. It's like the confliction was like an amazing point, honestly.
By the way, I want you guys to know, I think Moon was leaning into that. Moon has definitely been having Max, the character, lean into that. I think, and also whoever plays Siobhan, they were kind of leaning into it. Like, they definitely were like teeing that up for Mickey, which was pretty cool. So yeah, Diva Jilly, they honestly, huge shout out to Moon and Diva Jilly. They were 100% giving us that route to go, which was awesome.
Like, literally what could create doubt. Yeah, I'm gonna be interested to see what the legal verdict is like in terms of what they've said, because I don't know what the legislation is in the city. Like, does it need to be a 99% feeling? Does it need to be a 50+ feeling for someone to go to jail? I don't know what the standard is. I don't even know what it is in America, to be honest. So yeah, I saw my face was all fucked up, so I just fucking left. I'm gonna bother, dude. Those for commissioner, I don't think that would change anything. That situation, Bro, how are so clueless? Brother, you can't even speak a fucking sentence, mate. The fucking buddy.
He's getting one guy too.
It needs to be 100% in a murder. Oh, in murder it would make sense, yeah.
They role play it differently on NoPixel. It's like, it's not like that's why with that amount of evidence, it was pretty like they were in a lot of trouble. Like on NoPixel, it's not to the same scrutiny as real life. I mean, think about it. It's like, why would we have the same scrutiny for real life when it's like the sentences are not real life that damning, right?
But some charges, for instance, in civils are not like that. Just depends on, you know. If I went on Francis, bro, I probably would have got a handcuff.